Hello and welcome to my Module 8 presentation for my TE206 class. So first I'm going to go ahead and talk about Quiver Vision. I have the website linked right here, but with that I was able to make a coloring sheet and then essentially make it come to life. And then when you click through it, it gives you facts. So what I do like is it's more hands-on. Obviously you wouldn't be able to do this with each one of your students one-on-one, so it's good to have this device and be able to do it one-on-one for them. I liked that it also sparks your creativity. I colored that clam, and then now that clam is alive in that color. So I thought that was cool, and you could also click through the different tools. There's the measurer, and then there was also a shovel somewhere here as well. For me, what was challenging, I thought this was honestly the easiest one. I really liked this one, but learning where all to click was probably the challenging part, but other than that, it was pretty easy. Alright, and then with that, the ISTE standard for Quiver Vision. How would I use this in the classroom? I could use this for my middle schoolers to learn about different landscapes across the world. They could color it, scan it, and then use the app to learn new facts. Then I could allow them to do a group project telling the class what they learned through this presentation. So with that project, I said that it was a knowledge constructor. Students use digital tools to research, evaluate, and create meaningful knowledge. And then the indicator is effective research strategies. Students use effective research strategies to find resources that support their learning needs, personal interests, and creative pursuits. And then as for my Nebraska standard, it is social studies 6th grade because it's in geography, so I am doing middle school, so that does work. Identify where spatial and why people, places, and environments are organized on Earth's surfaces. And then the indicator A, identify and illustrate the locations of these cities, civilizations, and empires and reasoning for their locations. So, for example, around the rivers or different marine life around those geographies. That would be a Nebraska Social Studies standard. Okay. Next is the merge cube. This one I had the most challenges with, and my app wouldn't work. But here it is, and there's a video that I saw what it was supposed to be. So I fought that one for a long time and then just decided to give it up. For how I could use that, 7th through 12th grade history class teaching about different artifacts across the world from our past learning can come to life with this app, as students will be able to scan the cube and actually hold the artifact in their hand and study it. Then they could write about it or present to demonstrate learning. This would be empowered learning. Students take charge of their learning by using technology to set goals and reflect on their progress. Indicator, students use technology to seek feedback that informs and improves their practice and demonstrates their learning in a variety of ways. And then the state standard that I have for this one is 631D, identify where spatial and why people, places, and environments are organized. Where they are, this one is 6th grade, or middle school as well. D. Where is it? I'm gonna pause. Okay, I wrote down the wrong one to look at, so I apologize about that. But it is Social Studies, 6th grade 4.1. Analyze patterns of continuity and change over time in the world. Indicator B, analyze the impact of historical events of the world using symbols, maps, documents, and artifacts. So that is my merge cube one. Next is the Google AR. My phone would not do this at all. I did watch YouTube videos of what it was supposed to look like, but here's just screenshots of it over and over. Not working. 7 through 12 geography classes teaching about ecosystem and biomes. I would have students place AR animals in their environment and discuss how these animals adapt to different biomes. For example, students could place a tiger in the forest setting and discuss deforestation effects. This is knowledge constructor. As well, students use digital tools to research, evaluate, and create meaningful knowledge. Indicator. Students build knowledge by actively exploring real-world issues and problems, developing ideas and theories about pursuing answers and solutions. And then indicator for this one is 8.3.2. I can pull it up here. Examine how regions form and change over time. Indicator A, evaluate physical and human characteristics of places and regions and their effects on those features as well. And then lastly, I'm just going to move this, is the YouTube 360, which I really liked because that was like the most fun for me to watch. I could use this to teach 7th through 12th grade geography by creating a lesson where students can analyze the island's landforms, coral reefs, and coastal features as they descend from the skydiver. Like the video above, this is helpful because in Nebraska some students have never been to the ocean before, and it's possible that they never will. I'll just show a little clip. I didn't really have any challenges with this one at all. But like I said, my favorite part is that it can show students who will never have the opportunity to do so, and what that's like for them to skydive. And then going down, the indicator or the ISTE is empowered learner. Students take charge of their learning by using technology to set goals and reflect on their progress. Indicator, feedback to improve practice. Students use technology to seek feedback that informs and improves their practices and demonstrates ways of learning in a variety of ways. And then my last indicator is 831. Let me go back to this. I really thought I would help myself by writing these down, but it actually made it worse. So I'm not going to do that again. But 832, examine how regions form and change over time. And then I set its indicator B, determine the impact of land and water features on human decisions. So that is my presentation for Module 8. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy your spring break.